Okay, starting lineup for the Holliston Panthers. At center, number 7, Captain Jack Larsh. At left wing, number 8, Captain James Franco. And right wing, number 19, Cam DeCristoforo. And back on defense, number 9, Jake Kober, and number 14, Will Fitzgerald. And in the net for the Panthers, number 29, Nico Quattromoni. And we are underway here at Loring Arena.
Well, most of the games we've done so far this season, Tom, the Panthers have come out with a lot of steam and have gotten off to some pretty good starts. Let's see if they can do it again tonight.
Merrill for the Clockers with a long wrist shot. Quattromoni easily gloves that for a face-off to his right.
A nice cycle game coming from Ashland to start off the face-off through the neutral zone. Good body movement, and they ended up getting a pretty clear shot at the net, but Quattromoni had all the eyes on it.
Shot blocked, and here's Farrell on a breakaway. Number 10 shot goes wide, and a big chance there for the Panthers right off the face-off.
A big break there. I mean, deflection right off of the defense on the face-off, and it's going back the other way.
Jack Wilkie with the puck, tips it ahead to Bailowitz, out to Farrell, chopped away. Cooper DeCristoforo with the shot. Chest save by number 30, Michael Loud. First time the Panthers met the Clockers earlier this season here at Loring Arena, the home rink for both teams. Ended in a 2-2 tie. Alex Naya with a goal and James Franco with the tying goal for the Panthers.
That was a nice screenshot there that went just wide on the glove side.
Fitzgerald races back for the puck. Taken away. Intercepted by Holliston. Dumped back in by the Clockers. Clockers battling with the Panthers. Panthers finally on a breakout. Here goes Larsh, puts it ahead to Kober. Kober, big right shot, and he scores! Jake Kober from Jack Larsh at 13:09 of the first period.
Well, it starts out on the far side, and eventually they work it down low, and Jake Kober comes in on the right side, and right about near the hash marks, just decides, you know what, I'm just going to try to power my way through the goaltender instead of trying a finesse shot pass, and he gets it right through the 5-hole and makes it a 1-0 lead here for the Panthers early on.
Jake Kober, that's his 7th goal of the season. And Panthers got that early start you talked about, Jeremy.
Well, it looked like Ashland had most of the play going for them with lots of speed. Their skating has been really good so far. And just a bad break for them on the other end.
Intercepted by Farrell. Drops it off to Cam DeCristoforo. Bailowitz cycling off the boards. Taken away by Merrill. Tim Ringy there to break up the play.
And right there, you just see the defensive layers from Holliston. Even though that one player coming out of the zone might get caught up with a forechecker, you still have guys right behind ready to take the puck from.
Nice poke check by Ringy.
Ringy was looking for a no-look pass there. To Wilkie, excuse me.
Ringy, nice pass to Cam DeCristoforo, broken up by the Clocker defenseman. Jack Wilkie all the way back. Long two-line pass to Kober. Kober's shot gets taken in the shins by a Clocker defenseman.
Almost reminiscent of the first chance that Holliston had. Kober coming in with speed on that right side.
Puck flipped way ahead. Another two-line pass, but this one too far ahead. It's going to be icing on the Panthers. At 11:13 in the first period, Holliston with a 1-0 lead. Jake Kober from Jack Larsh. These two teams have played very closely the last couple of years. Jeremy, actually the last 3 years, Holliston's record is just 1-2-2 against the Clockers.
I believe we were talking before the game. The only win that Geary has against Ashland was his first game ever.
That's right. Ashland pass all the way back to their own end. Cooper to Cristoforo on the forecheck. Cam to Cristoforo on the forecheck. Kept in by Larsh. Fitzgerald from the right point goes wide.
I think you're seeing a tip game again. Looking for guys posting up in front of the net and just looking for redirections at the net.
Fitzgerald's pass is picked off, but Ashland's offsides. So 1-0 Holliston, 10:19 to go in the first period. Yes, Holliston, the last 4 games, 0-2-2 against the Clockers.
I think the last game we did was against Ashland last year. And that was a tough loss for Holliston.
And both losses have been late goals and 1-goal games.
Right.
So heated rivalry between Holliston and Ashland, obviously, two border towns. Nice back check there by Jack Wilkie. And Wilkie's got the puck. Takes the offensive zone, goes for the shot, blocked off of Merrill's shin. Saponaro was on the doorstep for that rebound, just bounced over his stick. Logan Brooks puts one in softly on Loud. Kick to the corner. Wilkie plays it deep. Ashland's coming out, but it's 1-on-3, and Jackson Gaughan takes the puck away.
As you see, Holliston getting most of the puck possession now. Exactly what we heard from Dan Geary earlier this year, and they want to be a puck possession team. This is exactly how you do it.
Bailowitz behind the Ashland net. Side shot off the side of the net. Bad angle chance there by Cooper to Cristoforo.
When you see that Twine move.
I didn't say it.
Great keeping.
Fitzgerald keeps it in did not keep it in at the point. Thought he got away with one there. But the offsides against the Panthers. 8:35 to go in this first period, and a lot of action happening. Good speed by both teams on the ice.
Yeah, so far I think Ashland should feel pretty good about themselves coming out with some fire. I don't think they should get too discouraged through down 1 goal. But Holliston, I think, definitely really playing to their strengths so far.
Jack Larsh comes out of the pile. Puck taken away.
That was a good poke check by Tadeo.
Nice job by Kober to thwart that drive. Cam to Cristoforo with a big hit. Ashland dumps it in and chases. Kober with the puck. He's got some speed. Into the offensive zone. Looking for a trailer. There he finds Larsh. Little chip backhander to Franco. Franco couldn't get enough on it, though.
I don't know how many times that puck has crossed through the crease. And nobody can tap it home yet.
And Kober with a shot that got dirty coming into Loud, but was able to make the stop with his glove.
Well, so far tonight, we've been able to see Kober, use his entire repertoire. He's got speed. He's got a bomb of a shot. And he can be physical.
Steal by Bailowitz behind the net. Tried to jam it in near side. Knocked away by Loud. Puck chipped in deep, but Quattromoni puts the glove down on it smartly. He'll have a face-off to his right.
Wasn't sure if he was going to decide to deflect it to a corner or not, as he had two defensemen before any Ashland players were in on him, but he decided to make the safe play and go for the face-off.
Nico Quattromoni, the freshman goalie, with a 2.09 goals against average on the season and a .916 save percentage. One shutout.
Great defensive
already.
Move there by Sam Farrell to get it out of the zone. And Ashland had a hard time tagging up. They almost have a free out.
Puck squirts out of the neutral zone where Wilkie, long pass, couldn't connect with Farrell. That's going to be icing against the Panthers. 6:51 to go in the first period. Panthers with a goal 7 minutes ago to make it 1-0.
Lots of time left in this game. Should see the resiliency from Ashland if they can come back into this game. Do have to note though, Brian Bubba Gazzard, their top goal scorer, is not in the lineup tonight, so that's a big blow to them.
It's going to make some adjustments where Ashland's got to find some offensive strength. Soft pass goes all the way back to Fitzgerald. Merrill intercepts. Steal by James Franco. Carries it in deep, looking for Larsh through the middle. Fitzgerald comes up, pinching that board. Cam to Cristoforo with the puck. Finally chipped all the way back to the Holliston end. No icing as Merrill plays it. Kober comes up strong, but misses the puck. Jack Larsh back to back him up.
Now you saw again that the aggressive defense from Holliston. A loose puck at the red line, and you have the defenseman coming up from the blue line to try and get that puck.
Holliston coming off an impressive 7-1 win on Saturday night over Bellingham. Jack Wilkie with a goal and 2 assists had 3 points. Jake Kober with 2 goals and an assist. Also goals from Franco, Cooper to Cristoforo, Kevin Bailowitz, and freshman Mike Ringy.
Here we go.
Here's a break for the Panthers. Bailowitz puts it up top for the goal!
Well, again, just quick transition from Holliston, utilizing their speed out of their own zone, getting the face-off win. And then you just have a 2-on-1 up ice.
Sorry, I saw a 7. That's Jackson Gone, number 27 with the goal. His first goal of the season.
And somebody's going home with a game puck.
So first goal, first varsity goal for Jackson Gone. That's an impressive one by the sophomore. Didn't see who sent him away after that faceoff, but he took off with speed up the left side. Got inside the circle and made no doubt going up over the shoulder of senior goalie Michael Loud. So 2-0 Panthers.
Yeah, utilizing the 2-on-1 perfectly. Man with the puck, obviously holding the puck long enough so that the goalie can't cheat and get across the ice, and holds for an open side on the blocker side for 2-0.
Here comes Tim Ringy.
Offsides.
And Holliston a little too aggressive there on the line. So a nice goal from the third line here from the Panthers tonight. Coach Geary sending out layers.
And I think, that'll really help a team grow, especially moving forward down the line throughout the season, especially when you know that you can put out basically the entire team and have all 4 lines be productive.
puck flipped in on Quattromoni.
To be able to know that you don't have to rely on your top line or your top two lines to get the all of your offense. You can also have some third and fourth liners get a good chunk of ice time.
Holliston wins the draw. Fitzgerald plays it around to Farrell. Quick one-touch pass to Franco. Big collision at center ice. Nice Farrell drop pass to Bailowitz.
That was just wide on the blocker's side.
Another shot blocked by that one by Kober. Down to 4 minutes to go in the first period. And we've got a whistle for a penalty.
Elbowing is going to be the call.
So it's going to be against Ashland, and Holliston is going to be on the power play for the first time tonight. And it looks like number 15, Jackson Hornig, junior defenseman. Last year he was a Tri-Valley League All-Star, so that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt the penalty kill unit of the Clockers.
I was not able to see the penalty. I knew there was some collisions behind the goal line.
Wilkie shot from Franco, tipped just over the net by Large.
Unbelievable tip play at the side of the net there. That just going off the crossbar. I thought it hit the inside crossbar.
And it sent the length of the ice by Merrill.
And high sticking is going to be called as
against the Panthers.
Jack Wilkie tapped it above his shoulders on the blue line.
So we're going to have a face-off to Quattromoni's left. Holliston power play, minute 36 to go. And Panthers leading 2-0 with 3:33 to go in the first period. That one bounces off a helmet in the
couple of helmets down here.
in the Panther bench. Gonna have a face-off inside the Clocker zone.
1:25 remaining on the power play.
Cooper to Cristoforo, Larsh, Franco, Wilkie, and Kober out there on the power play for the Panthers. Merrill taps it out of the zone, but Kober able to scoop it up. And with some speed, he's over the blue line, looking for some help. Drops it in front, but right on the stick.
What an individual effort by Kober. Realizing that on the near side, it might be a 2-on-1 back the other way, so he comes all the way from the opposite side of the ice to cover.
Wilkie gets it in the zone, hits the brakes, cross to Ringy. Ringy slides it through. Quick glove by Loud. And we'll have a face-off to his left with 2:44 to go in the first period. 2-0 Panthers, but 46 seconds left on the Holliston power play.
Great reflexes by Loud. There was a couple of bodies in front of him. Not sure when he saw that puck, but it was a quick reaction.
The Ashland senior goalie with a 2.60 goals against average last year as a junior. Bailowitz turns. Shot blocked wide. Up comes Fitzgerald. He blocks the ball, puck along the boards. And Ashland sends it the length of the ice. Quattromoni with a quick block on it for Fitzgerald. 3 seconds to go on the power play as Ringy skates it into the zone. Teams are even strength. Backhander kept in by Wilkie.
That's onside. And now out.
So Holliston with a couple of shots on that power play. We're down to a minute and a half to go in the first period. Holliston leading 2-0. 2-on-2 for the Clockers. Wilkie and Ringy play the puck well. Quattromoni gets the face-off.
Great job there by Wilkie, just getting his body in between the opposing player and the puck. Easy separation, and just slid right into the goaltender Quattromoni for a faceoff.
So minute 18 to go in the first period. Back to Hornig. Shot blocked. Chipped out of the zone by Fitzgerald. Soft shot was wide by Merrill.
Look out.
And here's a big break for Holliston as Brooks goes for the shot after the steal. And number 21's shot is gloved by the Ashland goalie.
Shot looking high, but Loud was there for the stop. 50.5 to go. Face off to the right of Loud.
Larsh wins the draw. Kober. Shot gets blocked in front. Franco dumps it deep. Slides all the way back to the point. Fitzgerald able to keep it in, but scooped up by Merrill. Nice back checking by Captain Jack Larsh. He's got Cam Cristoforo in front of him.
Now Larsh with the individual effort.
Fitzgerald slides it up front. Backhander by Franco, saved by Loud. Another good chance by the Panthers there. We're down to 5 seconds to go in the first period. And there's the buzzer. So an active first period by the Panthers. They're off to a good start against the Clockers tonight, leading 2-0. We'll be back with second period action with Jeremy Krauss in just a moment.
Welcome back. Just about set for the second period. Can we get a scoring summary for the first time?
Yes, Panthers were on the board first within the first 2 minutes. Jake Kober with his 7th goal of the season from Jack Larsh for the senior captain. Jack Larsh, that was his 41st point of his Panther career, most on the team. And then with 5:27 to go in the first period on a breakaway, Jackson gone from the left circle, his first Panther goal ever, and the assist went to Tim Ringy, the 19th point of his Panther career. Holliston up 2-0. We're ready to start the second.
And we are underway. Ashland with the first play to make. They fire it up the near side. Kober with the hit on the near side. Now they work it up. Nice tap pass. Franco looking for it. And it's dumped back in by Ashland. Back to retrieve. Will Fitzgerald. Ashland looking to keep it in on the line. I believe that to be offside, but they called it safe. And fired back in. Kober on the backhand, trying to get it through. And it's forced back deep by Ashland. And here comes Jack Larsh. Individually across the blue line. Stops up on top of the circle. Now looks for the shot. Blocked in front by Jackson Horning. As he works it up the far side. Dumps it in on the red line. Right in on goal. And a save made by Quattromoni. He shovels it out. Wilkie circling his own net on the backhand. Puts it off glass. And from the red line, backhanded there by Sam Farrell. Poke checked up high, and that's a high stick, and Ashland will take exception. A little trouble there. Through the corner. Cooper to Cristoforo, trying to get it near the hash marks. Trying to get out of the skate. Comes a shot by Kevin Balowitz. That deflected to the near side corner. Kept in on the line. Ringy shot. Oh, looking for the glove side, and that was just tipped away by Lowe, excuse me. Another shot. That one deflected. Couldn't get to goal. Swiped away. And Ringy almost got that, but now it's a 3-on-1 back the other way if Ashland can hurry. And the pass was deflected back behind the goal line. Back on the forecheck, Shapiro. Couldn't get control of it, and now Jack Wilkie will circle back and look for an outlet pass. And give it away, though, and dump back in again. Ringy will now retrieve. Back onto the near side, Sam Farrell. Wilkie couldn't get it out. And now they work it out the far side. Kevin Balowitz. As he takes it and turns it up ice. Cooper DeCristoforo was behind the defense, but he couldn't get a stick on it, and that is icing against Holliston. 12:17 remaining in the second period, 2-0 your score.
Well, Ashland coming out in this second period with a lot more bounce in their skates, Jeremy. You know they want to get back a goal against the Panthers, get back in this hockey game right now. Holliston seemed to meet that fury right off the first opening puck drop, and then really put a couple of great chances on, scoring chances on the Ashland goalie, Michael Loud, making a great left pad stop on Tim Ringy.
Face off to the right of Quattromoni. Panthers control it, having a tough time getting it out of their zone, and they finally do in front of their own bench. Backhanded across by Horning, trying to chip it back in. Trent O'Connor. Now it's Horning on the near side, dumps it back in. Back to retrieve Jake Kober. He backhands it off the boards. DeCristoforo trying to take it, has Larson support. Backhanded there by Nick Fish. Fish looking for a shot on the glove side, goes wide. 2 men on the near side. I believe that was James Franco, went in hard on the boards. Still loose in the Panthers zone. They finally dump it out. And play is blown dead. We might have a penalty coming here.
Referee's headed over to the box, and it is going to be number 19, Cam DeCristoforo, headed in. And it's going to be the first power play of the night for the Ashland Clockers.
So
Coach Gary sends Farrell, Balowitz, Ringy, and Wilkie out there on the penalty kill.
At 3:37, Cam DeCristoforo going to the box 2 minutes and sent to the neutral zone where it's Horning on the far side. All the way down low, putting it in front. Good defense there, and sent back down 200 feet the other way. Lone forechecker Kevin Balowitz. As Ashland play tic-tac-toe in their own zone, now up the left wing. Coming in on the backhand, looking for a pass across. Down on the near side. Taken by number 10, Brett Irwin. Left behind near the hash marks, came back to Horning, the captain. A 1-2 pass, and it deflects out of the zone. A good chance there for Ashland, but they couldn't capitalize on the passing play.
A minute left on the Holliston penalty.
Horning up the right side, trying to stretch the skate, was number 10, Brett Irwin, but he's offsides. 56 seconds to go on the power play.
Well, Ashland's strength is this defensive tandem of Jackson Hornig and Jack Merrill, number 15 and number 20. These two guys do not come off the ice. But they've got to keep their back to their net, because if Holliston gets a shorthanded situation opportunity, they're going to take it the length.
Kober takes it off the face-off and sends it cross ice down the rink. And now with speed comes Ashland up the near side. Berman across, looking for a one-timer for Casey Rosen, it looks like. A wrist shot wide on the glove side. That came from Trent O'Connor as he's out there now. Kober lifting it over everybody and down.
He was trying to put it over Loud's shoulder from the length of the ice.
Onto the far side, pass too far. Comes all the way back to the Panther defense, and they get more time off the clock. 10 seconds remaining on the penalty to Cam DeCristoforo. Up the near side, Horning right in on goal, deflected up and out of play, as Cam DeCristoforo is right out of the box.
Well, great job by the Panthers on that penalty kill. Very few shots making it through into Quattromoni. And as much as Ashland tried to pressure with those two defensemen, Merrill and Hornig, they really weren't able to get anything that was Quattromoni was worried about.
Off the draw. Wilkie stopping up on his backhand. Waits for a better outlet pass, finds it with Gone. Now through center ice, Saponaro, a backhand pass. Offsides is called. 8:57 to go in the second period. Still 2-0.
See if Holliston can get a little offensive energy going right here. They may have drained Ashland a little bit, and had it. Coach Roman had to take off his two top defensemen right now. So Merrill and Hornig are on the sideline.
Wilkie with a great dance move on the blue line. Rister goes just wide, top shelf on the blocker side. And taken by Ashland, dumped back down the ice, and that will be icing, I believe, yes.
And Coach Roman sends back out Hornig and Merrill.
Was
after,
that 30
after
seconds?
a short spell.
30 seconds on the bench.
Well, fatigue is an effort. I mean, these guys are obviously their two top players and very strong, defensemen and with a lot of energy. But, to play 45 minutes of hockey, that's a lot.
Shot toward goal, deflected in front. Wilkie waiting on the blue line. Finally, Ashland takes it back 2-on-2 the other way. Rister toward the net from Trent O'Connor, deflected up high and out of play.
Quattromoni sometimes got to say, it's okay. Let the puck go through. I can see it the whole way. I can make the save here. But, the quick sticks of the Panther defenseman, Wilkie just, with the poke check right there.
Blocking the shooting lane.
Right at the right time and sent that puck harmlessly into the net.
Face off to the left of Quattromoni. Down to the corner. Cycled back around the far side. Kept in, though, by number 20, Jack Merrill. Fish lost his stick. It's come now to Horning, a shot. That one blocked in front. Taken by Kevin Balowitz. Trying to stop up, but a good poke check there by Trent O'Connor. And fighting his way through. Fitzgerald. Poke checked further by Cooper DeCristoforo. And been knocked back in by Ashland. Jake Kober. Excuse me. Yes, Kober. Up the right wing. On sides. And poke checked away. Nice try there by Kevin Balowitz on the right wing. O'Connor couldn't get it through on the right side. Horning into the skates of Cooper DeCristoforo. He finds it at the end. Oh, but a nice pickpocket there by Jackson Horning. He moves it up the left wing. Has been trailing. And looking for Mike Berman on the pass across the crease, but it was just off his stick. Cobra onto the near side, dumped back in by Kevin Balowitz. Holliston will get a change, and a full one. Played up the left wing by Ashland. Wing to wing, poke checked further by Irwin. He's trying to fight it through, but Wilkie takes possession away. Backhander further. DeCristoforo, big hit there on the far side, but DeCristoforo stands tall. Wilkie on the backhand. Finds DeCristoforo. Over on top of the circle, looking blocker side just wide. Now it's Larsh kicking it to the stick. A-framing against the body. It's left behind. DeCristoforo finds it. Now it comes to Wilkie. His shot. Excuse me, that's Ringy. Now Wilkie. Shot blocked in front. Rebound. And also blocked in front by a leg.
Just rapid fire by the Panthers.
Wilkie in front. Shot deflected. DeCristoforo looking for the shot in front. Deflects off his stick and wide. Dump back around to the near side. Wilkie keeps it in. DeCristoforo back behind the net. He got hit behind. And finally dumped back out. That will be icing against Ashland. 5:50 to go in the second period. Still 2-0, although Holliston looked like they were on the brink there.
Holliston showing great energy in the offensive end. They really had Ashland gassed right there. Even with Hornig on the ice, Ashland just was doing everything they could and took a moral victory by getting an icing call right there.
Right off the draw, shot goes wide on the blocker's side. Came back to the point. Kober, wrister, deflected from the blue line up and over everybody into the protective netting.
Yes, I should have said earlier when it went safely into the net, or harmlessly into the net. I should have said netting.
Yeah.
Obviously, it did not find the twine behind Quattromoni. Holliston's really feeling confident right now. See if they can get that third goal.
Finally get their legs under them, really utilizing everything that Coach Geary has taught them so far this year. On the far side, wrister in and out of the glove, loose in the crease. Still loose, they poke away at it. Turnaround shot, save made, and Load covers.
Wow, the Holliston second line just buzzing off the face-off there. And a couple of great shots, one by Farrell, just rung off a Loud shoulder, bounced up in front. Cooper to Cristoforo, and Farrell took a shot at it. You know, finally Bailowitz with a puck near the circle with a shot, and finally Loud able to cover it up. Or they went out of play.
And we might not have an equipment malfunction here.
Well, it's time for an equipment malfunction after the way the Panthers have been buzzing around the Clocker net right now. They need a bit of a break. Loud looks like he's adjusting his equipment right down there.
There's something with his right skate, that or maybe a tie on his right pad.
Well,
I think we should be all set.
A fortunate breather for the Clockers right now. Let's see if Holliston can press.
Jackson gone in on the face-off. But Ashland prevails. Chip further out of the zone. Great job there by Fitzgerald getting it back in. Shot back down the length of the rink, and that is once again icing against Ashland. And they've been having a really hard time getting out of their own zone.
5:04 to go in the second period. Holliston leading 2-0. No scores here in the second frame.
Finally using the other face-off dot to the left of Loud. One-timer by Kober, missing it. Loose puck in the crease. Great jumping catch on the blue line by Kober, keeping it in, firing it off the near side boards. The backhander around onto the far side, chipping it past the hash marks and back out to the neutral zone. Fitzgerald feeds it to the near side, gone, dumps it back in, cross corner. Back behind the net now. Jackson Horning sends it back around. No icing is called. Diving for it as Kober lost a footing there, and a penalty coming up on Holliston. Interference is the call.
I saw a shrug of the shoulders there by Will Fitzgerald, one of the stronger positional players of the Panthers. He's like, he ran into me. Well, what am I supposed to do? But that happens sometimes. And in either case, though, with 4:20 to go in this second period, Holliston's shorthanded.
Wilkie takes it and sends it out to the neutral zone. Might be a shorthanded break if James Franco could get hold of that puck. But it's taken by Ashland here. Jackson Horning. And Merrill up the left wing now to Fish. But defended nicely there by Jack Wilkie. And the net comes off of its moorings in the Holliston net, so that'll stop play. 3:50 to go in the second period.
Yeah, Wilkie leaned on his stick to put a little extra mustard on that clearing shot, and he got it out of the zone, but lost his balance and slid into the net. But Faceoff will be outside the Panther zone.
Which is interesting because it depends on how the net came off the moorings. If it was a Panther player that knocked it off, it should be in the Panther zone. I think that's what Ashland was arguing.
Minute 27 to go on this penalty kill by Holliston.
That was a great job there by Wilkie, just moving it slowly back into his own zone to kill more time. But here comes Ashland. Connor Heffernan, my bad, Jackson Horning. Now back across, one-timer, couldn't get it through, and the rebound save made by Quattromoni.
Wow, great play by Jackson Horning, number 15, the junior defenseman for Ashland, as he created a great opportunity with a cross-ice pass. He was being checked. And
I believe that was Mike Berman who tried to get the shots on. Now face-off win by Ashland. Shot there at the point, and a save made by Quattromoni. He's been solid so far, more than halfway through this game.
Well, that might have been the best Ashland chance of the night, as Jack Merrill, number 20, just unloaded with a crowd in front of the net and made it through to Quattromoni for the stop.
As they work it back to Merrill, now Horning on the near side. Rister, great block shot there by Colbert, great positioning. Now they work it up the near side. Berman to Horning, and another shot into Quattromoni, and he makes the stop.
50 seconds left on the Clocker power play. 3:09 to go in the second period. Holliston up 2-0.
Face off to Quattromoni's left. He scrum forward on the face-off, and now racing after it, number 17, Kevin Balowitz. And he couldn't beat out the race. Now Horning. On to the far side. Takes it, maybe looking for a pass, keeps it himself. Now back to the point. Across, looking for one-timer, deflected. And the net came off of its moorings again.
It came off. Didn't come off during that play. I think it came off earlier, but the referee didn't notice it.
Don't know how well those magnets are working right now. That post seemed to come off pretty easily.
Well, they still do have a lot of renovations to do to the ice surface here at Loring Arena. It's going to be a beautiful facility once they finish with all the improvements. 25 seconds left on the Ashland power play. 2:45 to go in the second period. 2-0 Holliston.
With as many face-offs as we had, Will Fitzgerald must think it's been like a double minor with how long he's been in the box. Face-off, one offensively for Ashland. Wrister by Merrill, and a no rebound save once again from Quattromoni.
Wow, nicely executed play by the Clockers. Back to Hornig, across D to D to Merrill. He didn't go for the slap shot this time, tried to direct one in on Quattromoni.
Oh, and a clean face-off win by Ashland. Now racing after it, James Franco. He gets taken down, and a penalty coming up. Hooking is the call.
So Holliston with the power play, 2:33 to go in the second period. And Jeremy, I think there's where you're seeing just a little bit of exhaustion from these tremendous defensemen up by Ashland. You know, right there, Hornig got beat with the loose puck and had to chase it back, and Franco was fresh, went right by him, and the only way to stop number 8 was to bring him down with a stick. And actually, Coach Roman has them on the sidelines right now, his second team defensive pairing out there on the penalty kill.
Wilkie now onto the far side, 4-on-4 for another 5 seconds. Colbert does a nice job on the blue line, keeping it moving over to the far side, as now Fitzgerald is out. He goes to the box, a nice keep in by Colbert, and now coming out is Cooper to Cristoforo onto the ice. Now Holliston has the power play. Wilkie plays it onto the near side. Cooper to Cristoforo, waiting with it. Put it across the crease. Couldn't get the shot. Now Colbert's shot goes wide on the glove side. Onto the near side, it's Wilkie. Chipping it past and back down the rink. Colbert will grab.
1:19 to go on the Panther power play with 1.5 minutes to go in the period.
Wilkie Cooper to Cristoforo, backhanding it. Finding Kober, working it down low. De facto 5-on-3 as an Ashland player doesn't have a stick. Both players go down in the corner. Taken there by James Franco. He stops up, goes back the other way. Finally, the Ashland player regains his stick from the corner. Franco back to the point. Wilkie to Kober. Couldn't catch it on the forehand. Keeps it going. Good maneuver. De Cristoforo's shot and deflected wide. Now through the corner. Kober wasn't positioned correctly for the one-timer. Holds. Great pass through the legs. Now wrist shot. Blocked in front. Larsh back behind the net. Now circles at the dot. Shot right into the glove of Loud for the save.
Great active power play from the Panthers. Just what you want to see. Making all the right moves to keep the puck in at the point. Circle behind the net, working hard in the corners, getting the chances, but Michael Loud up to the task and making the save there. 11 seconds left on the Panther power play, 43 seconds left in the period.
Playing it onto the far side. Ringy's shot, that deflects up into the net. I was going to say, it's really amazing how Holliston uses the points with their defensemen to draw out the penalty killers further to the blue line, which then gives so much space for the forwards down low to get great passes. Played back behind the Ashland net. Onto the far side, taken there.
Teams are at full strength.
As it comes onto the near side. Got through. Taken by Ringy. Pass off the mark, goes back to the Ashland defense. Horning.
15 seconds left in the period.
It's thrown up over the glass, and the faceoff will be back in the Ashland zone with 10:04 to go in the second. Well, still 2-0, almost all the way through the second.
See if the Panthers can work a play off of this faceoff right here.
One defensively chipped down. Ashland wanted something going back the other way, but time will expire. And we'll head to the third period with Holliston up 2-0 on Ashland. We'll be right back with third period action in just a moment. Welcome back as we are just about set for third period action. Tom Geary just giving some words of confidence to his team.
Well, I think one of the things he's telling them is go for the win right now. They did everything right in that second period, but no goals. And they need this third goal, and got to go for the win early on in this third period because, you know, Ashland, we saw at the beginning of the second period, came out with a big offensive push in the second period to start.
Off the face-off, it's a jumble for it, but now Ashland retains possession. Good stick work there by Larsh, but then the shot came on goal by number 8, Mike Berman, and a save made by Quattrimondi to start off the period.
Well, there you go. I mean, Ashland is not as deep as Holliston, so they're going to come out with a jump in their step.
Flung cross corner. Jake Kober waits for some forecheck and then sends it back into the neutral zone. A good poke there by James Franco. And finally dumped back in. Kober onto the far side. Nice saucer pass across. Fitzgerald trying to dump it out. Bouncing puck near the goal line, blue line, excuse me. Fitzgerald up the right wing. Finally getting it through. And Ashland taking possession in their own zone. Jackson Horning waits with it. Tipped there by Larsh. Came onto the near side. Fitzgerald. Cross the red line, dump back in. Jackson Horning stops up. A good move by him. Passes it across. Number 18, Casey Rosen. Winds up with a drive. That one deflects off a Ringy. On the hash marks, loose puck came across. Now in the slot, Wilkie chips it off glass. Back to Ashland's defense. That deflects into the zone. That's offsides. And the faceoff will be just outside of the Ashland zone.
Well, the Panthers are fighting for first place in the Tri-Valley League with their 8-1-1 record in the TVL. They're just 1 point behind Medfield, but they have 2 games in hand with the Warriors.
On the right side, Ringy waits with it, waiting for a pass. Comes to Cristoforo. A good poke check. So there's about 3 sticks in the lane there. Tipped there by Ringy up the right wing. Keeps it going with contact in the zone. On the backhand. Waiting with it. Put it across. Waiting for it's now Ringy. That was Sam Farrell with a great weight on the pass, and they finally let it go all the way through the crease. No sail. Farrell in front. The one-tap pass. He's looking for Kevin Balowitz on the side of the net. Now back at the point. Ringy. Wilkie shot. Deflected in front and a save made by Loud.
Wow, the second line buzzing for the Panthers right there. Balowitz, De Cristoforo, and Farrell just all over the Clocker goalie and just could not bang one home.
12:39 remaining in the third period. Face-off to the right of Loud. The face-off win by Ashland goes off of a Holliston player and deflects across the crease. It's a soft chip from the corner. Panthers keep it in for a second. Now sent back down the length of the rink all the way on goal, so that won't be icing. Kober lost it, trying to catch it on his forehand. Sends it across, but a good defensive move there. De Cristoforo takes it back out of the zone. Horning, give it up. Larsh shot, that one deflects off of the defense in front. Horning, across. Merrill lost it off his stick. Looked like there was a hit away from the puck. Thought there was going to be an interference penalty there. Fitzgerald with a great lead pass. Finds Franco, stops up, shot on goal, and a save made in and out of the glove, and he drops it. Time keeps clocking. On the far side, kept in killing more time. Cam De Cristoforo. Chip back around the boards on the near side. Kept in by Ringy. Shot in and out of the glove and finally covered by Loud.
Another good opportunity right there. Tim Ringy's shot got deflected twice, but Michael Loud with the quick pad made the stop. 11:26 to go in the third period. 2-0 Panthers.
Face-off to the left of Loud. A face-off win by Ashland, but taken away there. Looking 5-hole and just got in time down the pads was Loud. And Holliston retained possession through the neutral zone. Dumped back in by Jack Wilkie. Over on the far side, Sam Farrell. Now taken to Cristoforo. Finds Wilkie's shot. That one just goes wide. Ringy chips it down the boards. Kept in, wristed toward goal, deflected off of Kevin Balowitz in front. Through the corner. Wilkie, shot off the post on the outside. Sent back down the length of the rink. Wilkie will retrieve. That's actually taken by Quattromoni. He sends it back out to the neutral zone. Horning waits with it. Looks for a pass in front. Finds a can of corn, Quattromoni. And covers it up.
Infield fly rule there for Quattromoni as he catches the pop fly safely. Holliston buzzing again in the offensive zone. Clockers just desperate to get the puck out of their end. Fortunate to get a face-off.
Bouncing puck off the face-off. Shot by Merrill. That deflects wide through the crease. In the corner. Kober getting the puck.
Oh, we got a
and
penalty.
Charging is the penalty, I believe, which is a little odd to me, seeming as which it took a while for that penalty to come. And I think was more of a complaint from the opposing side that got the penalty rather than the actual play.
So that one's going to be on number 22, Christian Schneelock. Heads to the box, and the Panthers are going to be short, or it's actually on Jackson Gone, 27. Panthers are going to be shorthanded for 2 minutes.
Kober trying to get his physicality activated. Now Ashland coming out of their own zone up the right wing. Tipped by Larsh. And grabbed there by Franco and sent back down into the Ashland zone. Horning with speed up the left wing. Poke checked away nicely. Taken by the Ashland defense. Wristed back in on goal, in and out of the chest of Quattromoni. Taken away, Horning, wrist shot! That one deflected off of the stick of Quattromoni on the right side and just wide.
Better to be lucky than good. That went off the heel of the stick right there.
Working in the corner. Kober turns around, lifts it up over everybody back into the neutral zone.
52 seconds left on the Ashland power play.
Merrill trying to work his way around, gets it through. Will Fitzgerald takes it back behind the Holliston net, stops up, has a little bit of time. Takes it and sends it back down in between the defensemen, down 200 feet. 8:47 to go in the third period, 30 seconds to go on the penalty to Jackson Gone. Up on the near side, chip to Krauss. Wilkie trying to get there with the stick lift. Ends up being Balowitz, but it's taken by Horning. A nice twirl move there, trying to get it to Merrill. Works it on the near side hash mark, still has it. Blast goes all the way through the crease, wide on the glove side, and all the way back down. Casey Rosen back to retrieve with 5 seconds to go on the penalty. And we're back at even strength. Merrill having a tough time gathering it in. Taken by Kevin Balowitz, but he couldn't hang on to it. Ringy trying to chip it down the right wing boards. Balowitz dumps it back in. Back on the forecheck, Cooper to Cristoforo. Back onto the far side, and taken by Ashland. Merrill trying to drag it through the skates of Ringy. They go to the corner. Played back up the near side boards. Alex Amalfi. And it's taken back by the Panthers. Larsh lost his stick, couldn't go after the puck. Cole Tadeo onto the far side, taken there by Wilkie. He sends it back into the zone, off of the blocker of Loud. Played out by Ashland. Loose puck off the stick. Poke checked away nicely by Ringy. And the play is blown dead here, and offsides is the call. 7:10 remaining in the third period, still 2-0 your score.
Well, Holliston definitely pressing for that third goal here of the night. See if they can get it here now at even strength.
Looking for a one-tap pass, and it's going to go too far. Icing against Holliston.
Always an opportunity anytime Merrill and Hornig are off the ice, and they are right now. Holliston with their first line out there with an opportunity.
Good face-off win turnaround there by Larsh. Played by Wilkie. Waits there in the corner, no opposition to him. And then Larch trying to get back behind the defense. And taken by Cole Tadeo. Dump back around the boards, kept in. Larsh. Dumped into the spectator area and out of play. 6:37 remaining in the third period.
So almost got a break in there by Larsh, sent him away behind the Clocker defenseman, but
a little bit of contact there that couldn't get him the separation he needed.
6:37 to go in the third period. Panthers by 2.
Ashland work it to their defense as Merrill and Horning are back out on the ice again. Played up the right side by Fitzgerald. Tipped back in by number 5. Blasted back around the boards. Stopped by Quattromoni. Onto the near side. Kevin Balowitz lost it off his stick. Loose top of the circle, but coming away with it, Sam Farrell. He couldn't get it through the stick of number 19, Nick Shabati. Circling the net, turnaround shot by number 20, Jack Merrill, and a good save by Quattromoni, point blank.
Nice job by number 29 as Merrill was circling the net.
Loose puck through the neutral zone. Taken there, deflected off the stick of Cooper to Cristoforo into the zone, no icing. Reversing it is Horning up the side. And back out of the zone. Ringy with space on the backhand. Waiting, bringing it to the corner. Has support there. That's Brendan Geary. Through the corner. On the forehand, back to the point. Wilkie scores! Jack Wilkie from the point. The captain puts it home, and Holliston has a 3-0 lead in the third.
Well, that's the one the Panthers need. They can breathe a little sigh of relief. They've been pressing and pressing and pressing. And Coach Gary sent out his fourth line as a little bit of a shake-up there. And they were able to work the puck really hard deep around Loud, and it came out to Wilkie. And the senior captain buried it in the back of the net for his fourth goal of the year, the 8th of his Panther career. And it's 3-0 Holliston.
As we start again, Holliston really having most of the play throughout this game, finally breaking through again in the third. Wilkie with speed, shot right into the mask of Loud. He made the stop, comes back to the point, blast, deflected, score! 2 quick goals by Holliston. The shot from the point by Tim Ringy, deflected in front. It's now 4-0 Holliston.
I think that one was Ringy with the shot. Christian Schneelock was in front of the net. 4:21, Panthers with 2 quick goals. I'm going to say it looks like we're going to give that one to Tim Ringy. That's Ringy's first goal of the season, his second of his Panther career. Holliston up 4-0.
Horning scores! Bar down! And an answer from Ashland.
Wow, after going 30 minutes without a goal scored between these two teams, now they've scored a combined 3 goals inside of 50 seconds.
So a crazy game developing here in the final couple of minutes of the third period. Ashland finally on the board.
Well, Horning's blast was just a wicked shot, and that's what Holliston's been worried about all game long.
Here he comes again. On the backhand, putting it across. Good stick there by Quattromoni. And deflected, might be a 2-on-1 up ice. Couldn't catch it on the forehand. Number 27, Jackson, gone. Or else it would have been a 2-on-1 the other way. And now Ashland looking for transition. Nick Fish on the forehand. Keeping it away, Tommy Lab in the corner. Saponaro taking it on the backhand, trying to get it through. Backhanded forward. And all the way back out. Tommy Lab up the left wing, trying to get it deep. And does. On the forecheck, Logan Brooks. Trying to get it forward. James Franco in on the forecheck, but taken away by Merrill. And a good catch on the backhand there by Larsh. Dances across. It's finally taken away by Ashland to the neutral zone, but Holliston retained possession with 3 minutes to go here in regulation. Back to the Holliston defense now. Wilkie waiting with it. Dumps it right in on goal. Horning does a nice job getting it around the forechecker. Backhander out to the neutral zone. Might be a 2-on-2 up ice. Rister on wide on goal. Wilkie plays with it on the near side and dumps it from the dot. Franco trying to get a good forecheck going, but good defense there by Ashland. On the far side, Nick Chabati. Larsh trying to poke check it further. DeCristoforo waiting for a pass, deflected right in on goal. Good job of Loud holding the post there, else that could have been dangerous. Wilkie back to retrieve in his own end. Less than 2 minutes to go here. Lifted the stick by Wilkie. DeCristoforo backhanding it up the boards. And back down. 100 seconds to go here in the game.
Panthers up 4-1.
Against the boards. Steve Loud trying to get it out. Now it's Cole Tadeo working it up the right wing, but it's hemmed in the zone again. Poke check there by Larsh. Keeping it going, Christian Schneelock trying to get the forecheck engaged again. Back to the point. Wilkie just sends it back down the rink, keeping him more time. Ringy waiting for the shot. Now one blocked in front. Ashland up the right wing. Cole Tadeo dumping it back in, right in on goal, and a save made by Quattromoni, and he'll cover. 59.4 to go in the third period.
Holliston with the 4-1 lead. What a flurry of goals right there. Wilkie and Ringy giving the Panthers a 4-0 lead, but just before we could finish talking about it, a blast by Jackson Hornig, showing why he's a Tri-Valley League All-Star.
What a dance move on the backhand, looking for the tip play in front. But Quattromoni clamps down on the loose puck. And I believe the tip goal might have been given to Christian Schneelock. I thought I heard from the PA announcer.
Okay. Well, it looked like it was tipped. It couldn't tell if it went off a Ashland stick or a Holliston stick.
Shot came on by Brett Irwin as they put a couple seconds back on. Now we're under a minute to go. Playing on the near side. Merrill shot, looking glove side, but great positioning was Quattromoni to make the stop. Backhander off the boards, great maneuver there, and might be a 2-on-1 again for Holliston. Working up the left side, Christian Schneelock waiting for a good defensive maneuver there by Jack Merrill. And he'll take it. Merrill weaving his way in around the defense. Kober came over to help. We have a little bit of a scrum here.
Well, this is an intense rivalry. We've talked on the top of the show how close the matchups have been. You know, 1-goal games for the Clockers, two of the last 4 times out, and a couple of ties. These teams have played right to the end. Holliston knocking this game open, and with a 3-goal lead in 30 seconds, seem to have it well in hand.
And Coach Geary not putting out his first line, I think trying to diffuse the situation a little bit. On the far side, played there by Kevin Balowitz. Taken there nicely, though, by Steve Loud. And another face-off just outside the blue line with 16.8 to go.
So Christian Schneelock, that is his second goal of the season. And Tim Ringy, that is the 19th point, or 20th point of his Panther career.
Played back out to the neutral zone. Fitzgerald onto the far side. And that'll do it here for tonight. Holliston coming into this game with 19 points on the season, knowing they had a playoff spot on the line tonight. Finally getting it done.
Well, there's a big check mark for this team. You know, they talked about it when in the preseason show that we did, Jeremy. They wanted to make the playoffs. They just missed it last year. Here they've locked it up, and there's still plenty of time. I think there's no ceiling on this team right now. We really saw it tonight. We saw a couple of great defensemen. Talked about it with the Clockers, Merrill and Hornig. But you know what beats a pair? two pair. And Ringy and Wilkie and Kober and Fitzgerald, they were just too much defensive back end for the Panthers. And Quattromoni back there to clean anything up. He did a great job tonight. No fault on that blast by Hornig that ruined his shutout. So Kober, Jackson Gaughan, Jack Wilkie, and Christian Schneelock with your 4 goals tonight. And that gives the Panthers 21 points, 10 wins, 2 losses, and 1 tie on the season. And depending on what else happens tonight, they may be in first place in the Tri-Valley League.
So from all of us here at HCAT, it's been a pleasure. Tom Emmons, my co-host. Don Cronin on camera. I'm Jeremy Krauss. We'll see you next time.